Hello everybody, how's it going? I'm Ra-Vespillo, and I hope you guys are having a lovely day. I figured I would do my kind of semi-typical tournament wrap-up, and just if you guys have not watched the tournament playlist, oh god, you guys may want to watch that first, because that is what I shall be talking about, so spoilers. So yeah, basically and spoilers are starting now, so go watch it. But basically we started out, pretty good. Everything was going alright. And we won every game that we played in the qualifiers. Now obviously the main problem was that there was that game versus DNK, Snake's team. How does Kanzi, how do you never get hit by a grenade? You see that grenade? You see how it exploded behind you? Why are you not blind? Was that a team nade? What the fuck was that shit? Anyway, so the DNK game. Basically, apparently Snake's parents, or his mom, like walked into his room during the tournament and pulled his modem cable and just shut his game off, and he disconnected. Which, how much would that suck if you were playing a tournament and your parents are just like, yoink, you're not playing anymore. Don't know why they did it, don't know if he was in trouble, but that is what happened. He just completely got disconnected from his internet on purpose because of his parents. So we were down 0-2 at that point. Alright. By the time he kind of came back and got into the game, we were up 3-2. So it's pretty clear that that was the cause. The fact that Snake disconnected is the reason we ended up winning that game. So it's kind of hard to argue that, we would have had a good chance winning the game had he not gotten disconnected. We definitely would have lost. So it's just one of those things. And it's happened to us in the past, where we had two guys get disconnect versus RTS in the last couple seconds of a match of the semifinals of the tournament, when it was tied up and we had the last flag at our base. And then we disconnected, they returned their flag, got it back to their base, and then they capped on us. It's a very frustrating thing to go through, but it just simply happens. There's really nothing you can do about it. And it sucks every time it happens. It's just one of the most frustrating things in Titanfall, is when you should have won that game, and it just something shitty happens, and boom, you lost. So, there's just, again, there's not a lot you can do about it. But we did not deserve to win that game on Colony that we won against them, or Overlook, I mean. So, that happened. But then, usually that kind of thing will excuse me, usually that kind of thing will like kill your team's momentum. So like when they were probably going to do really well, something like that happens and your team spirit just kind of dies and all of your momentum gets shot to shit, and the game just ends up going completely the opposite way that it totally would have gone had you not had that shitty thing happen to you. Where the fuck are all these guys on the roofs? I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, because that head glitch is dirty as fuck. So anyway, I mean, it happened. They had a chance to bring it back in the semifinals. They played, but unfortunately they lost a coin flip against Mike and Remy's team, and Mike and Remy's team got to pick the server because of that coin flip. So they picked US West, and as typically happens when folks are playing from Australia with stupid like 300 pings, they ended up losing the game. And we played Mike and Remy in the final, and Mike and Remy's team ended up defeating us in a very annoying, upsetting game. And it was on the the East US server was the championship. So we definitely had the ping advantage, and we still ended up losing. So we had no excuse to lose that that final game and still ended up losing, which is very frustrating. Just bad play, bad decision making, and they capitalized on our bad plays and bad decisions and just ended up pulling out the victory. So congrats to them. There's nothing to say other than completely congrats. They 100% played better and deserved it, and all of that nonsense that is so frustrating. But you know, it was good to play again, but it sucks to lose, you know, a game like that you probably should have won, especially after we were totally winning in the beginning, or we had played them and, you know, we had won the first game. So it was, like I said, good on them. They just played really, really, really well. God damn, dude, everybody fucking knows where I am. Hate that shit. And that's basically all there was to it. In the second colony game, in the final game, we had 2 Titans up. We had 30 seconds left, and I panicked. I jumped out of my Titan, grabbed the flag, tried to make a desperate run. 100% the wrong call. No question about it. Absolutely the wrong call. Where the fuck is he? I should have played for overtime. No question. And I should have kept my Titan alive. And had we have done that, you know, we probably would have won that game. Or at least we would have had a good chance to win overtime and just start the comeback. Because, yes, we were playing badly, but we were also kind of realizing we were playing badly and realizing what we needed to do to bring that game back. So we absolutely would have had a chance to bring the comeback had we won that colony game. And it sucks. It sucks, especially when it's your decision that kind of caused the dominoes to fall in the wrong direction. But you know, what are you going to do? You just got to learn to make the right decisions at the right time. And, you know, we had some excuses of, you know, we hadn't played in a while. We hadn't, obviously, you know, we didn't have the full RA like we kind of thought we were going to. We thought Katz and Doc might have played, but just last second they just decided that they didn't want to play. So, you know, they didn't want to play. No big deal. We found some substitutes. Fury played out of his mind on Colony. He went like 32 and 16, and it was just like myself. I wasn't playing that good. Velo had a rough game. We kind of left him on his own on defense, when he shouldn't be the guy playing defense. He should be the guy out in the middle of the field, getting lots of kills, helping Fury, you know, play the strong game that he's usually playing. You know, things would have been a bit different. Hidakon and I just, you know, we just didn't have that synergy that Thundercats and I usually had that made us the really strong running team. Whereas, like, you know, back in the day when RA would win games, it wasn't because I'm like the greatest flag runner ever in the game. It's because Thundercats and I have really, really fucking good teamwork. And we know how each other plays. We know what kind of decisions they make. We know each other's routes. And Hidakon and I just don't have that kind of teamwork. And without that kind of teamwork, it's very, very difficult to get good flag pulls, to coordinate, to talk, and it's very easy to stop talking because you kind of don't know what to say. So, oh god, that was close as shit. And it's hard to play that way. So it makes a big, big, big difference. And yeah, that's basically what happened. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, those guys just played better, and they played better. They made better decisions. They played as a team, and they won. No question about that. Is that they 100% played better. So, yeah. It was a fun tournament, though. It just sucks as the farewell tournament, the last one to take place, that we couldn't have performed better and brought it out and win it in the end. But, you know, looking forward to Titanfall 2 and seeing what that competitive scene is going to bring. I mean, the meta for the first, you know, like 6 months of the competitive scene of Titanfall 2 is just going to be crazy. You're going to be seeing all kinds of weird shit, and it's just going to be a lot of fun to discover everything and figure out what's good and what's not good, and looking forward to it. So anyway, Thank you guys so much for watching, and enjoy.